A major part of learning new words, besides practicing them out loud, is to use them in conversation, in your writings, in your presentations, and in your videos as soon and as often as possible. But in reality, we know that doesn't always happen now, does it? The purpose of this video is to remind and review with you what the most recent 15 advanced vocabulary words were, along with their basic definition and an example sentence. The benefit of reviewing these advanced vocabulary words is that it will help you to continue developing a greater ability to understand and properly use them, as well as understand when they're being used, so you don't feel like someone was talking over your head. Here they are. The first word is efficacy. A basic definition of efficacy is the degree and ability of how useful something works at reaching a desired effect or result. When efficacy is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The efficacy of diet pills are often ignored by people who want a quick fix and refuse to understand that increased physical activity and lifestyle eating are much more effective. The second word is insolvent. A basic definition of insolvent is when there's no ability to pay off debts by not having enough money to pay what you owe. Insolvent is also used to describe someone or a business that is without money. When insolvent is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. After a lengthy and costly lawsuit, the company was declared insolvent and forced to liquidate all assets to pay for the damages. The third word is viable. A basic definition of viable is when something, whether it be an idea, business, an organism, is able to live, grow, develop, and survive successfully. When viable is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The treatment is a viable technique used countless times that is proven to save lives with less side effects than previously thought. The fourth word is capricious. A good definition of capricious is when there is an unpredictable and sudden, unexpected change in behavior, such as someone's mood, the way they act, and especially referring to the sudden changes in weather. When capricious is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. He was known for his sporadic and capricious statements that created more confusion and frustration. The fifth word is ostensible. A good definition of ostensible is when the real reason or purpose of something is hiding the real reason, aim, purpose, or truth of what was obvious. When ostensible is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The ostensible reason for the visit was not just to say hi, but to ask for a personal loan as he had planned on asking for. The sixth word is evocative. A good definition of evocative is when someone has an emotional response by remembering something, usually in a pleasant way, after hearing, seeing, smelling, or touching something. When evocative is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The documentary was an evocative reminder to everyone who witnessed the actual events as they happened. The seventh word is contravene. A basic definition of contravene is to do something that is in opposition to or goes against what is allowed by a rule or law. When contravene is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The lawyers for the defendant argued that disclosing all of the classified information would contravene privacy rights for those involved in the controversial and sensitive case. The eighth word is indolent. A basic definition of indolent is to show a tendency of laziness and or a hesitation to make an effort to move or be active and not want to work. Indolent can also be used to describe something that is slow to heal or slow to change. When indolent is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The attempt to motivate people to do what he demanded severely backfired when he compared them to indolent, selfish children. The ninth word is insolent. A basic definition of insolent is to show a lack of respect or to be extremely rude and insulting in speech or behavior. When insolent is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. She scolded her insolent son for his embarrassingly bad behavior at the restaurant and made him apologize to the waitress that he threw food at. The 10th word is loquacious. A good way to describe what loquacious means is when someone is overly chatty, too wordy, or just likes to talk a lot. When loquacious is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. When not given a specific amount of time, the tendency for loquacious politicians to go on about their talking points can lead to a loss of interest in wanting to even listen to them. The 11th word is acrimonious. A good description of what acrimonious means is to be bitter, full of anger, and mean-spirited in feelings and words that are sharp and or sarcastic. When acrimonious is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. The acrimonious debate between the two politicians was amusing and revealing of what they both believed to be true, regardless of the truth. The 12th word is sanctimonious. A good description of what sanctimonious means is when someone behaves in a way that shows or tells that they are morally better than someone else in a self-righteous way that's annoying and disapproving, usually in a hypocritical manner. When sanctimonious is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. Her words were sharp and accusatory, and she came across like a sanctimonious, well, you know, right? The 13th word is emphatic. A good description of what emphatic means is when a clear and sometimes forceful opinion, idea, conviction, or a point of view is expressed to show its importance. When emphatic is used in a sentence, it sounds and looks like this. His emphatic statement was taken as a threat and was being rejected by all rational people who knew the truth. The 14th word is rancor. A good description of what rancor means is when there are deep, bitter feelings of hatred, anger, resentfulness, and ill will that was built up over time against someone. Examples of rancor when used in a sentence sounds like this. His words were purposeful and directly designed to raise the level of rancor that was not an issue before the speech. And the 15th word is abrogate. A good description of what abrogate means is to officially or formally end, abolish, repeal, or annul a law or agreement. Abrogate also means to block or halt a process or function. Examples of abrogate when used in a sentence sounds like this. The committee agreed to abrogate several antiquated rules to speed up the approval process of appointing new members. To go deeper into the different word variations, along with many more example sentences, make sure to go back and watch the videos as soon as possible. You'll find the links to the last 15 advanced vocabulary words listed in the description below. And remember that my goal is that your success is the goal in school, work, and life beyond. I'll see you online soon. To go further in learning more about these words, watch this video next.